Brazil are through to the knockout stage, Group C winners. 7 goals scored, 1 conceded in 3 games, and Carlo Ancelotti himself said after the Scotland game that this team has not reached its best level yet. After watching what happened in Group C, every team left in this World Cup has reason to pay attention. Let me take you through exactly what happened. Game 1. Brazil versus Morocco at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey on June 13th. Morocco scored first in the 21st minute. Brahim Diaz split Gabriel and Marquinhos with a perfect through ball. Ismail Saibari collected it and calmly chipped the ball over Alisson. A brilliant goal. Morocco were aggressive, direct, and had registered 12 shots before the break. Brazil were nervous and disjointed. Ancelotti said afterwards he was worried about how they started. Then in the 32nd minute, Vinícius cut inside and bent a thunderous right-footed shot into the top corner past Yassine Bounou. A stunning individual goal when Brazil needed it most. Alisson then made a brilliant double save deep into stoppage time to deny Morocco a winner. 1-1, a difficult start but an important one. It showed that when nothing is working, Brazil still have the individual quality to produce moments that change matches. Game 2. Brazil versus Haiti in Philadelphia on June 19th. 3 goals, all in the first half. Vinícius drove in from the left. His shot was parried by goalkeeper Johnny Placide, and Matheus Cunha was there to tap in the rebound, his first ever World Cup goal. Then Vinícius slid a pass through the defense and Cunha struck a first-time finish into the roof of the net, 2-0. Then Vinícius himself completed a brilliant first half. Lucas Paquetá played him in over the top and he slotted it through Placide into the net, 3-0 at halftime. The victory sent Haiti home, the first team eliminated from the 2026 World Cup. But the moment that cast a shadow over the win came in the 40th minute when Rafinha left the pitch grimacing with a right hamstring injury. Tests later confirmed a muscle injury. He missed the Scotland game and his return for the knockout rounds remains uncertain. For a team already without Neymar in the first 2 games, losing Rafinha is a significant blow. Game 3, Brazil versus Scotland in Miami last night. And this is where Brazil looked like a team hitting their stride. 7th minute, Scott McKenna's attempted clearance was deflected straight to Vinícius with an open goal in front of him. He kept his composure, rounded Angus Gunn and rolled it in, 1-0. Then in first half stoppage time, Bruno Guimarães with a cross, Vinícius attacked it with a header, 2-0 at halftime. Matheus Cunha added the third in the 61st minute, Bruno Guimarães with the assist again, 3-0, Group C winners confirmed. And in the 76th minute, Neymar walked off the bench for the first time at this World Cup. 34 years old, back from a calf injury that kept him out of the first 2 games. The reaction from 60,000 people in Miami told you everything about what his return means for this team going into the knockout rounds. Now, let us talk about what actually makes this Brazil team dangerous. Ancelotti's system here is a significant departure from how Brazil have approached major tournaments in recent years. His structure is a 4-3-3 that shifts into a 4-2-3-1 in possession. Casemiro and Bruno Guimarães sitting as a double pivot, Paquetá pushing higher between the lines, Vinícius as a left side reference point with freedom to attack space behind fullbacks. Before the tournament, Vinícius described Ancelotti's approach directly. We are going to defend very well and try to hit on the counter-attack. That is what the coach always asks from us. The great Brazil teams of the past, Ronaldinho's generation, Kaká's generation, wanted to dominate the ball. This Brazil is comfortable sitting, staying compact, and then exploiting space on the counter. That is a system built specifically around the qualities of the players Ancelotti has available. And it is working. Vinícius has now scored 4 goals in 3 World Cup games. He scored against Morocco, he scored against Haiti, he scored twice against Scotland. And in the current Golden Boot standings, Messi leads with 5 goals, while Vinícius sits alongside Mbappe and Haaland on 4. 3 of the most dangerous forwards at this entire tournament on the same number. That is the company Vinícius is keeping right now. And every goal he has scored has been different. A thunderous angled shot, an instinctive follow-up from a rebound, a clinical slot in behind the defense, a composed header. He finds ways regardless of how games are set up around him. And what makes him even harder to stop is his movement. He is at his most dangerous when he receives the ball in behind fullbacks with space to run into rather than in static wide positions facing defenders one-on-one. Every team left in this tournament will have studied that. None of them have found a reliable answer yet. Matheus Cunha scored twice against Haiti and once against Scotland. 3 goals in 3 group games. He has been one of the most consistent performers of the entire group stage and gives Ancelotti a mobile, intelligent striker who works the channels and connects play rather than just waiting for chances inside the box. Bruno Guimarães has been involved in 3 assists across the tournament and has been the engine of everything Brazil do in midfield, winning the ball, progressing play, and finding runners in behind. This is not a one-man team. When Vinícius is being closed down by multiple defenders, Cunha finds the pocket. When Cunha drops deep, Paquetá arrives late. The depth of quality in this squad is a serious problem for any side they face next. On the defensive side, 7 goals scored but only 1 conceded across 3 group games. Against Scotland, clean sheet. Against Haiti, clean sheet. Against Morocco, a genuinely competitive side that had 14 shots in the game, Brazil conceded only once and Alisson made a brilliant double save at the end to preserve the point. Marquinhos and Gabriel Magalhães have been composed and organized. Alisson behind them has been reliable when called upon. The Morocco game did expose a problem. When opponents press high and bypass Brazil's midfield with direct vertical passes, there is space behind the fullbacks and in front of the center backs. That is a tactical question Ancelotti still needs to answer. Against stronger teams in the knockout rounds, better organized and more clinical sides, that exposure will be tested properly. The picture going into the knockout rounds is not without complications. Rafinha is injured and his status for the next round remains uncertain. Casemiro was substituted at halftime against Morocco and has not looked his sharpest in this tournament. These are real concerns, but the positives are significant. Neymar is back and available. Endrick has come off the bench with impact and gives Ancelotti a completely different option up front. Brazil go into the knockout rounds as group winners with their confidence growing and their best football still ahead of them. Ancelotti himself said so. After the Scotland game, he told reporters that Brazil are still building and that the best is coming. Brazil have not won the World Cup since 2002. That is 24 years, the longest wait in their history for a nation that has won it 5 times. This squad, with Vinícius in the form of his life, with Neymar returning at exactly the right moment, with a manager who understands how to prepare teams for knockout football better than almost anyone, is in a strong position to go deep into this tournament. The group stage is over. The real test starts now. Subscribe and turn on notifications. We are covering every big moment of this World Cup every single day. See you in the next one.